any time and know that I am going to do these quickly for us so we can just learn a little bit of the men's products as well as our promos this month. So without further ado, here we go, jumping into our very, very pretty slides I have created for you. I just want to make sure you can all see this. Are you seeing this, guys? My screen? No, okay. Now? Yes, brilliant. Okie dokes, here we go. So tonight's focus is on men and some of their favorite products. Sorry, I must be honest, I was quite biased. I did interview a couple of men, one of them being my husband, and these were the most common products that they were loving. So those are the ones that I'm going to touch on. Of course, we have so many products and everyone is so different and they all like their own things. So these were the most common ones that came up. And then in honor of Father's Day, we'll be talking about some of the promos that Young Living has made very relevant to men this month because of Father's Day. So for those of you who are brand new, sometimes we do have newbies and that's always awesome and exciting. My name is Jade and I'm here to talk to you guys tonight because I'm incredibly passionate about empowering people with the knowledge of how to embark on a wellness journey, caring for their family using natural plant-based products. So here we go. The big reveal, I would say these are our favorite products for him in South Africa. And as I said, these are some that I know that most men like, as well as the ones that were kind of voted on by a couple of men. So the essential oil blends that come up a lot are RC, which the best way to remember that one is respiration, cough, cold, congestion. So that one, the men love that one, that essential oil. And the next one is a brand new one, which is Mr. So I have it in my hands here. It is such a lovely essential oil. We are going to go into great detail about what all of these do and why. Then a nice topical use product is Cool Azul. It's a sports gel. So it's really nice for men, especially. I know my husband is now very into padel. It's like a huge movement in South Africa, this padel. Actually, I love it too. So I'm a huge fan. And if you don't know what that is, you can look it up. It's awesome. It's like a miniature tennis court and it's like playing squash outdoors. It's awesome. But he gets tennis elbow a lot. So Cool Azul has been a wonderful one for him for that, as well as Ningxia Red, which we're going to talk about as well. So that's another brilliant one. And Inner Defense. If I tell you that anytime I ask my husband, what do I need to order from Young Living? Anything that you want? Every single time, Inner Defense. Do you have Inner Defense? So we will touch on that one too. It's definitely my favorite during this season as well with the winter months. Okay, so our brand new oil, Mr. It's very exciting. It's just launched here in South Africa. So here's some features and benefits of it. It will support the feeling of normal, clear breathing. I'm actually going to have a little whiff of it. I wish I could send this through the computer. It's got something spruce-like in it. That's how it smells to me, with a bit of mint. And it's really quite refreshing. I like this a lot. It's almost a combo of my favorite, which is Northern Lights Black Spruce. We have yet to get that one here. And something refreshing to it, like mint added to it. So it's like very like a tree oil with some mint. That's how it smells to me. It promotes restful sleep and provides a relaxing aroma in a stuffy environment. It creates an invigorating experience when you add it to a bath or shower. Note that if we're adding oils to a bath, it must be in Epsom salts. And if you're putting it in the shower, I would just put like 1 or 2 drops on the bottom of your shower, and then you can turn it on real hot and step away from it. And please be careful, obviously, when you come back, sneak around and turn the water to a normal temperature and have all the doors closed and everything. You have kind of a steamer experience. It definitely can be used as part of an exercise routine. because it helps you to breathe deeper, and it provides a refreshing respiratory experience when applied to the chest. So now let's talk about applications. So you can apply it topically as your personal cologne. This is really nice for men, as I said, and we're going to talk about other cool ways to use this, by the way. It's coming up later. Apply to the inner and outer ankles. We say a revitalizing experience, but actually that's a really good point of absorption. Then you can diffuse 8 to 12 drops in the morning to start your day with vigor. And you can combine it, here it is, with the V6 vegetable oil for a lovely conditioning beard oil. So this is really such a nice one for the men to have. And in fact, I would love to give a little fun sample of this out to someone to give to their partner and or use for yourself. So please in the chat, take a moment while I'm still talking to you guys to write your name. If you are a Young Living member, just put yes or no and put your email address in there so that I can enter you into a fun little raffle. And I want to send one of these out to one of you guys that you can use for yourself, because it is for women as well, or you can gift it for this Father's Day to someone that you love. So I am going to be making a little nice dropper bottle with some of this brand new mister in it, so you guys can get to try it out. So please write in the chat your full name, email address, and just put yes or no if you are already, if you are getting products from Young Living. Okay, so you would apply it topically, like 2 to 4 drops directly on the desired area. You don't have to dilute it except for very sensitive skin. But if it is in a beard oil, there you saw, I do like to put that in a vegetable oil complex, or you can use jojoba oil or jojoba oil and grapeseed oil. And then aromatically, you can diffuse it up to 30 minutes 3 times a day. That's if you really are new. Most of us know how to use the diffuser. Oh, and the most important part, sorry, is that the price of this is 239 Rand. Okay, so it's valued at 310 Rand. It's 17 PV. That's for product value. And it is only 239 Rand. Okay, RC, I'm going to touch on this one quickly. This is my hubby's favorite essential oil. I would say this, together with purification and lemongrass, his top 3 favorite essential oils. So it's a powerful blend of spruce, cypress, and 3 types of eucalyptus oils. For me, this is why I always remember RC as respiration, cough, cold, congestion. So this really helps to alleviate any sinus or stuffy feelings. So it will support the feeling of normal, clear breathing, promotes restful sleep, and provides a relaxing aroma in a stuffy room as well. Same idea in the shower. So it's very similar to Mister. If I had to compare it, since a lot of you haven't yet smelled Mister, RC is much more potent. Mister is a little bit more like pine with spruce. That's how it smells to me. Whereas RC is lots of eucalyptus and peppermint, okay? So RC can be used as part of an exercise routine. It's really awesome for runners and people who like to do gym. 1 drop, put it in the palm of your hands, rub that on your chest, and then go do your exercise. It is such a help. So it really opens up the lungs and gets more oxygen. And that's also why we like to put this in the diffuser before we sleep. Does the same thing, kind of opens up those lungs and gets more oxygen in there. So it gives you guys a better, deeper sleep. So the application, you can use it with our V6, which is our carrier oil, and you can massage on your body, especially for tight and sore muscles. You can add a few drops to your bath, remembering that you're putting it in Epsom salts, never oil in water. We need an astringent, otherwise it's going to aggravate your skin. Again, same idea with the shower. Of course, you can use it on your chest like I spoke about, and you are welcome to dilute it if it is a bit too strong for you. And you could also just diffuse this. So I often have this even in my daughter's diffuser in the room that they share. I'll put 1 or 2 drops in there, and it really helps them to breathe better. And again, we can, the main way that we use it topically is with diluting. That's if we're making a carrier oil, of course. I mean, a roller bottle. So then we would be putting the RC inside a roller bottle. My gosh, sorry. All right, Cool Azul. This one is on sale this month, which is very exciting. So it's less 20%. And the price for this is 464 Rand and 80 cents. There's quite a lot in here. I find that this little bottle, and we don't have it yet here, I hope we'll have it soon, the Thieves Chest Rub, they last very long. You'd be surprised. You need very little of this product. So again, for 464 Rand, it's valued at 610. It's really a great deal. And this alleviates pain. It provides temporary relief from minor muscle and joint aches, arthritis, strains, bruises, sprains, and it has a full strength cooling relief. So it's kind of got that hot cold feeling going. It's of course free of synthetic ingredients. So it's plant-based. It's the perfect natural over-the-counter pain relief alternative. It contains methyl salicylate, however you guys want to say that, or salicylate, from wintergreen. If you know wintergreen essential oil, it's absolutely brilliant for pain. And it has a natural menthol, which is found in peppermint as well. It's got rich mango seed butter and aloe to hydrate the skin as well. So you would just use this topically where you need it. And again, 20% off just this month. It is available on Essential Rewards orders, quick orders. If someone is brand new to Young Living and they just want this product, they will get this discount. So that's really awesome. All righty, moving on to Inner Defense, one of my favorites. I also spoke about this in the newsletter that I have. If you didn't get the newsletter, feel free to write in the chats that you would like it and give me your email address so I can add you to that. So Inner Defense, I kind of see it as you can either make your own capsules or you can buy Young Living's ones. Both work just as well. This is for the people that are kind of on the go and just want it done for them. We are never, ever, ever without this capsule. And I cannot tell you how often I am loaning it out. I just shared half my bottle with a friend the other day. Another friend said, please, I'm expecting a new one in the mail. I just need 10 capsules. It's a standard in my house. So it really supports the body's natural defenses and healthy immune function through antioxidant support, and it promotes a healthy lifestyle regimen. Please know you need to eat food with this capsule. I've had it before where I didn't eat enough and I felt incredibly nauseous because there's so much oregano. That is our natural antibiotic. So it does have oregano, thyme, rosemary, and cinnamon bark. And that's all really helpful for antioxidant support. But make sure you've eaten a nice hearty dinner or breakfast before you have this capsule. It does have eucalyptus radiata as well, which also helps with respiratory stuff. So you can take one soft gel in the morning, or you can take it up to 3. I would even say 3 times a day is plenty. 5 times if you are absolutely wiped out or you're dealing with a serious UTI or something that typically you would be taking an antibiotic for. This will help you to get yourself better without the antibiotic, okay? It's 330 Rand. It's valued at 430. So yeah, definitely grab yourselves one of those. Actually, I feel like this one is 435 Rand because I just bought it recently. I have a feeling that my pricing might be off here. So I'll double check that for you guys and just confirm. All I can tell you is it is well worth it. I'm buying this. It's almost on my Essential Rewards monthly because I need this all the time. And because the whole family take it. But definitely make sure as well to take a probiotic an hour before or an hour after, because this does wipe out good and bad bacteria. So we want to replace the good bacteria, okay? Ningxia Red, love this one, my favorite. We now have it in the glass bottles, which is amazing. So it is 1,030 Rand. And it's valued at 1,360. It's really, really good value. So the glass bottles are going to be cheaper than the sachet, but I warn those of you that love Ningxia Red, just keep a little shot glass by you to help prevent yourself from drinking more than you actually need, not because it's a problem. The only problem is you're going to want to buy more sooner. So if you want to make this last, definitely measure it out and have it in your shot glasses. Sometimes with my kids, they love it so much, so they'll drink way too much of this. And then the next thing I know, I've run out. So again, not a bad thing. You can have it twice a day, 3 times a day, even if you wanted, but it's not really necessary to do that. It's just so delicious. So it's a powerful superfood drink. It contains wolfberry puree, Wolfberries are a species of goji berries. It's grown in a northern part of China called Ningxia. So we call the drink Ningxia Red. And it has so many antioxidants. We actually have a video, and I can find it if you want to see it. It shows blood cells, normal blood cells, and then it shows what this drink, this superfood, does to the blood cells after you've had some of this. It actually separates them, so it oxygenates the blood. That is so important to do to stay healthy and well. It also like collects all the free radicals and gets rid of those. So it energizes, fortifies, and replenishes the body. It has a really high SRic value. That's how we test how high something is in being a superfood. Contains a flavorful and health supporting the essential oils in this, so orange, yuzu, lemon, and tangerine. And then there also is the D-limonene in there, which is the powerful antioxidant. Basically, you guys have to try this drink, and definitely drink it cold. And one of my favorites, so keep it in the fridge. One of my favorite things is to add some to some soda water, like your little shot glass of that. And it absolutely helps if you have crashes in the middle of the day, or to get rid of your desire to have some sort of caffeine in the middle of the day when you're feeling a little bit tired and sluggish. All right, I wanted to put in another beard oil recipe, which is quite a fun one to make. So you could take a 30 ml dropper bottle. Now I've gone over this recipe several times and it was driving me a little bit nuts with the calculation. So I want to tell you guys that this is saying take a 30 ml dropper, but if you add all of those milliliters in there, it's not enough. So this is actually going to fill just over 10 mils. So my advice to you is just double this recipe and put it in that 30 ml dropper bottle, okay? Or you can just get a smaller dropper bottle. This is pretty much fitting a 15 ml dropper bottle. So you would put 7 milliliters of jojoba oil and 3 milliliters of grapeseed oil. I don't obsess over those things. What I do is I always put the essential oils in first, and then I'll put more of the jojoba oil and a little splash of the grapeseed oil. That's personally how I would be doing this. So it's got cedarwood, bergamot, and peppermint, and then you could use that as a beard oil. Personally, I think it's all about how it smells to a man. This is really just a fragrance thing. But other popular essential oils for beard oils are vetiver, lime, tea tree, patchouli, and black pepper. So you can make any kind of variation. And it's kind of fun to experiment and see what the man in your life likes. Okay, so now let's talk about the promos this month. So we have lots that are obviously relevant for men. They're valid for the whole month, but it is while stocks last. So if we run out of things, we usually let you guys know about a day before that we're running low. So definitely if there's something you want, you might want to just bring your essential rewards order quicker. And you can do that by clicking manually process. That won't affect your date for future. It will just process that there and then you're done for the month, okay? So we have the Youthful Collection, which has thyme, rosemary, lemon, and vetiver, and all of those end up being about less 10% when you buy it in this bundle. So if you love these essential oils, you're getting a really nice combo there of all three of those plus the vetiver, which is awesome. I love vetiver for sleep and for concentration. It is my favorite. So thyme for me is so great for coughs. It just really helps, when you get that little catch in your throat, and anytime you lie back, like post-nasal drip stuff, that is phenomenal to help with that. Rosemary, excellent for memory and also good for hair growth. Lemon is just detoxifying, invigorating, and then vetiver. So you could use all of those in a beard oil as well, by the way. So that's the one collection called the Youthful Collection. And there's the item codes in there for you guys, the PV and the amounts. So I know you can see it in front of you. I'm not going to waste time talking about all of those parts of it. But I'd rather talk to you about what I use those essential oils for. And then we have the Daddy Cool Collection, which is also a really nice one. You get a 15 ml lime, such a nice smell. Men love lime. And it's also really nice to put in a drink. So you can add this to a gin and tonic. So this one is safe for ingestion. I can tell you guys that. as a friend, even though we could never, because of compliancy issues, we're not allowed to legally state that. But I've been using these oils for over 5 years and living in the States. And I'm telling you that lime is a safe to ingest essential oil, our one. And of course, 1 or 2 drops, you don't need more than that. So it's just a nice way to get you to drink more water and or to flavor a drink. It's really yummy in a gin and tonic. So try it. And orange is also a really nice uplifting essential oil. I always call this the get rid of sibling rivalry essential oil. It's a nice one to diffuse in the afternoon, evenings, especially when everyone starts getting a little bit crabby or maybe didn't have the best day at work or school. Just diffuse this. It's quite uplifting. It's very uplifting. And then, of course, you have spearmint, which is also a nice wake-up oil. If you don't like chewing gum, which sadly, gum is really not great for us anyway. It's actually just like plastic and just not healthy to have. So I like to put a drop in the palm of my hand, pinky finger, and put that on my tongue. Much better choice than having chewing gum. So this collection is 313 Rand and 50 cents. And you're getting that 22.13 PV. And you can see all the item codes there. Okay, then we have the Thieves Personal Care Bundle. Whoops, this thing went ahead, sorry. There we go. And here are also some of my favorite products. I have all of these in my bathroom all the time. The Thieves Essential Oil, of course, is by every diffuser, especially during winter months. So Thieves is our immunity oil, and it is really powerful at getting rid of germs and bacteria. This is why it's in all of our cleaning products, our household products, and a lot of the personal care items. So that soap is my absolute favorite body soap. It truly is. I have that all the time. That's in my shower, and I put it in the kids' one as well because it's gentle. And I really don't like to travel without that. And I mean it seriously and sincerely. I was so upset when I forgot it last time. But luckily, my husband came and met up with me 4 days later. And I'm like, please, my soap. I need my soap. So he brought it for me. The Thieves mouthwash is awesome. It's got a colloidal silver base instead of using alcohol, which most other mouthwashes do use. There is also our floss. I don't know if you guys know, but a lot of floss is made with a plastic essentially. So it can't be recycled, and it's really not good to put that in your mouth. So of course ours is all natural, and it can be, it's compostable. And then this toothpaste is our all-time favorite toothpaste. I find some people love Aroma Bright, which is just one taste and flavor, and others prefer whitening. I like both, but I prefer the whitening. And actually, my younger daughter prefers this one. So the nice thing is, again, there's no ammonia in there or peroxides or anything toxic or harmful. So I have no problem with her using it even. And they actually use orange. Orange is a natural teeth whitener. So you can even put a drop of orange oil on your hopefully fluoride-free toothpaste. I'll let you do your own research on that one. And you can brush your teeth with that. It will naturally whiten your teeth. Then the Ember Diffuser, yay, it is back on sale. This is one of our popular ones, all-time favorites. I would show you mine. It's usually behind me, but my neighbor, 2 houses down, has a child who is sick with croup. So I've loaned that one out to them with RC oil. So the Ember Diffuser, though, this month is on sale again for 650 Rand, and it comes with a peppermint essential oil. You get that for free. So that's really awesome. Make sure you're finding the right item code. And just a little tip, the D at the end of the item codes stands for discount. So with all of these, make sure you're looking for the D when you're looking at it, because sometimes people say, oh, I was going to buy the Ember, but I don't see it on sale. That's because you were looking at our original, the usual Ember, and sometimes it's hard to knock that off of the catalog. So we list and load these as item numbers with a D. All right. This month is all about cleaning and having healthy homes as well. So we have a lot of these products on sale as well. So we have our Thieves laundry and dish soap. And when you buy a Thieves laundry detergent, you're getting the dish soap free. That is such a steal. That is a really, really, really good deal. So definitely grab it if you haven't used it. Our laundry detergent can last you, it says 64 loads. It lasts me way more than that because I actually pour half out into a mason jar. I then add a capful of the Thieves household cleaner, which is the product that's on the far right, which is also on sale this month for extra stain boosting properties. And then I fill it with water. So it's quite concentrated, our Thieves laundry soap, and I don't think that you need to use it as is. But some people have said with little ones, and if they have extra stains, they prefer using it concentrated. So you might want to use it concentrated on a very heavily stained load, but otherwise you can dilute it like 1 part of the laundry detergent to 1 part water. And this dish soap is awesome. It does not dry out your hands like most dish soaps do. And again, when you are done, a nice little tip for you guys is keep that bottle. I use that as a really nice toilet cleaner, a toilet bowl cleaner, because it has the perfect squirt option, like thing in there. And we have recipes for that. So I can, share those with you guys if you want for the toilet bowl cleaner. But I love to use that. It's got baking soda and a bunch of things in it. And you just shake, and then you can squirt it under your toilet bowl and you have a nice natural toilet bowl cleaner that works really well. Okay, the Thieves household cleaner, the Thieves laundry soap and dish soap, it's 434 Rand, and essentially you're buying just the laundry detergent and you're getting that dish soap free. The Thieves household cleaner is on sale as well, so you have 35% off that one, so it's 215 Rand and 15 cents. And again, look out for that D for the code. I use this for my floors, my windows, my counters, everything. And a fun tip, I will grab mine to show you. Where is it? I think I was just cleaning that table. It's always out and about. Here it is. But basically, when I'm at the end of this bottle, I actually reuse the bottle and I put a capful in there, and this becomes my cleaning spray. So I'll grab it at the end of the call to show you guys. But it's such a nice tip as well, just to reuse and repurpose this bottle, because sometimes the glass bottle, if you have young kids, it's nice to know that they're not going to smash and break a bottle and then you have mess all over. Okay. Highest potential essential oils also on sale. Sure, I love this one. This for me, I put 1 drop on the crown of my head. It's like your hair is a natural diffuser, by the way, and it does not make your hair greasy. So it is on sale as well. It's less 20% this month. So it's 412 Rand. And then our Ningxia Red, that 2-pack, we now have them in the glass bottles, which is awesome. And they're also on sale. So grab those. It's 1,030. And they come in that 2-pack, like I said, which is really a steal. So yeah, that's a great one to have. And then we have our Essential Rewards promos. So for any person on Essential Rewards, you're looking at the top line. You can see that you'd get a lot more depending on how much you spend. For people who just do quick orders, which is fine too, but you're looking at the bottom line to see what you would receive for free, depending on how much you spend. So for Essential Rewards, you only need to spend a minimum of 50 PV, which is product value, which is roughly around 750 Rand a month. Of course, you curate it, you decide what you want. You can also do a skip month within a year because they totally understand that not everybody wants something every single month, but it's really nice and awesome to customize it and change it up. And this month you're changing out your laundry cupboard and you're slowly ditching the chemicals and switching to non-toxic living. You can do that and make yourself wish lists and things. And then depending on how much you spend, you'll get some freebies. So this month we have with 100 PV, if you did spend that, you get 20 ER points back for free. ER points are what you're using like store credit within Young Living. At 150 PV, you're getting cedarwood for free. I love this for grounding, for hair, for focus. It's a really nice one to use. 200 PV, they're giving you this awesome apron. It's branded. It says, gosh, I've seen it in person and now I'm trying to remember. Something about 1 drop, like once you have 1 drop, you can't stop. God, I love how I can't remember, but anyway, it's really cute. It's nice to give to the man in your life or for you to keep it for yourself. And then at 250 PV, you get myrrh. At 300 PV, you get marjoram. And I have written out lots of uses for each one of these. So if you didn't get that, feel free to write in the chat and say, I'd love more info, and just give me a cell phone number and I can send that to you on WhatsApp. Okay. And finally, brings me to the end here. I hope you are connected and you are getting this information, but we are on Facebook, like we have a Hello Essentials South Africa group, and then we also have our larger group called Hello Essentials, which is over like 35 or 40,000 people on that. And then we have WhatsApp groups. Make sure that you are in an oily group. If you aren't and you need to get help finding one, you can feel free to message me. I will put my number in here. 1 second. Let me go back. I'll put it at the end in the chat. And then finally, Instagram, we do have our Instagram page and we do try and post things to keep you guys updated. We try to keep them lighthearted and funny. We try and do giveaways. We do whatever we can. So yeah, make sure to follow us on there to keep things, updated. And then at the end, that's everything that I wanted to share with you guys. So that's like 30 minutes. And that was where I was hoping to end off at. So please, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them now. I'm going to take myself off of that. So you can unmute yourselves and ask me any question. In the meantime, I'm going to go in the chat and just put my phone number. And then I will also, what did I want to ask you guys? Something. Yeah, let me know what questions you have. I'm going to go through some of these comments here. I don't look at the chat when I'm following my little presentation. So, okay, great. I have all of your names and your email addresses. Thank you guys. So all of you that did that wrote your full name and your email address, you'll be automatically entered. I will do that raffle later because I put it through and I have a random thing that kind of spins and it just chooses a name. So I will let you all know who is the proud winner of that. And then, so thank you all for doing that. And Lee, thank you for answering. Yes, that Mr. has sage, fennel, yarrow, peppermint, lavender, and myrtle. Thanks so much for writing that out for us. Does RC help with phlegm in the chest? I think it does so much, Nadia. What I like to do if there is a lot of phlegm, 2 things. First of all, and Claudia answered as well, to rub on chest. Completely agree with her. I would rub it on your chest. The other thing is I would definitely be having it in the diffuser. You can also make a steam. We do have a recipe also for like a COVID steam. It's very strong, but that helps me so much. I will put my head over a glass bowl or a stainless steel bowl, 1 to 2 drops of that COVID steam with a towel over my head. And I tell you, I will have a box of tissues next to me and I will just hack up all the gunk. It comes out the nose, from the lungs, and it really, really, really helps to get rid of all the rubbish. So that's my favorite way. And then just another tip that's not an oily tip, but a really helpful tip is to use a nebulizer with colloidal silver. Really, really good to get colloidal silver in those lungs. Okay, so let's see what other questions I have here. I see if you've asked me for the newsletter and if you've asked these different things, no problem. I will go through the chat later and I will make sure to get you on the right things. Marcella shared that Inner Defense is fantastic. And you said that if you start to feel unwell, you pop 1 capsule immediately and it works like a charm. Marcella, you are absolutely singing my song. I feel the exact same. I actually call that capsule like the husband converter. The skeptic converter. If any person is skeptical on oils and whether they work and blah, blah, wait till they wake up one day and they have swollen glands or a sore throat or they're just feeling run down. Give them 1 Inner Defense, make sure they've eaten, and they will feel better and seriously think, what? I can't believe that I felt as yucky as I did and I feel so much better now. Nadia asks if Ningxia should be diluted for toddlers. So you don't have to dilute it at all. I know kids that are 6 months old and drinking it straight out the sachet or in a shot glass, but it's absolutely up to you if you want it to last longer. And it can be sweet. Feel free to dilute it in some water, no problem, but it doesn't have to be. Monique said you love this beard oil. Yes, it's such a nice gift idea. I also love that too. Okay, and then, okay, so I got a question, how would I use thyme for your throat if it's like that post-nasal drip? So I definitely would put it in the diffuser, and I find that it's really helpful for that like back of the throat tickle. If I was going to use it on my body, it is a hot oil, so I would be very careful, and I would put a bit of carrier oil first on its own, and then I personally would take like a pinky finger and touch it and just do a little bit on my throat. You don't, that's because I've been oiling for a long time. But if you find that it bothers you, if anytime a hot oil, which means an oil that is annoying to the skin, is stingy and bothersome, you must use more carrier oil to dilute it out. So we're all just differently sensitive. Like for me, I have found that using Endoflex oil, which is our hormone balancing oil, and we're going to come to the ladies and hormone balancing stuff later on in this month. And that was the next thing I wanted to tell you guys, is make sure you've got the date down. I think it's the 21st of this month. It's a Tuesday night that I'm going to be talking about oils and hormones. So I will keep you posted. It was in the newsletter as well, but I will remind you guys. But anyway, Endoflex, I do use that daily, and I use it in conjunction with Progessence Plus, and I'll talk more about my testimonial on that. But the Endoflex, I found it was just I was too sensitive on my throat area to put it across my throat. So I started to use it on my back, lower back, above my kidneys. So we are all a little bit different, but I know lots of people who still use it on their thyroid area. All right, so Leanne has shared a nice recipe. Thank you, Lee. I love this. A fragrance-free shampoo base with 2 tablespoons of activated charcoal powder and 8 drops of lime oil in a 200 ml bottle. Make a really nice shampoo. Thank you for sharing that. That's awesome. I love that. And then Monique says, your dentist was so impressed with our toothpaste. I love that. Do you know how often that comes up, where I've been asked several times, like, what do you do to whiten your teeth? How are you, like, what are you doing to get like white teeth? And every time, years ago, I tried those whitening strips years ago. I hated them. But firstly, I couldn't keep it on for the length of time. I'm talking like 8 years ago, before I even used oils. I couldn't keep it on for the length of time. I kept feeling like I was going to gag. I don't like that peroxide-y thing. Anyway, needless to say, I cannot use those things at all. So that was the first and last I ever experimented with that and tried. I don't do anything to try and whiten my teeth, but I do get asked that a lot. And I'm telling you, the only thing I use and do is the Thieves whitening toothpaste. So whatever's in that is clearly magic. But I do get asked that question seriously, probably once a month at least. Someone will say, wow, your teeth are so white. What are you bleaching them? No, I don't bleach them. I can assure you I don't, because I really want to gag. And all that stuff is obviously very toxic. So not my vibe. Lee, you are being asked for the shampoo base if it's different to Castile soap. Marcella's asking you. And so you can type in the chat if you want. And Rihanna, you want to know the COVID steam recipe? No problem. If you can, WhatsApp me and I will send it to you, because I have a picture of it and it kind of explains. So feel free to just WhatsApp that number, the +1 619 917 7777. Any other questions, you guys? Any other questions on any of the products this month, or how you would use any of these oils or products? No? Okay, I can take it that silence is golden. So yeah, this was it. I just wanted to share what our promos were for the month and some ideas on how to use them, and a really fun idea to make for your man. Either gift the cool Azul or the dads in your life. And yeah, if they have beards, the beard oil is really lovely. And if they do any sort of activity, even if they don't, honestly, that Cool Azul is a really nice product. And yeah, all these things that we shared are really awesome. You can even make a nice breathe easy roller. So lots of cool, fun ideas. Leanne has answered your question, Marcella, and she said she's tried the Castile soap before. It was very drying to her hair. She got the shampoo base on Faithful to Nature. Okay. All righty. So on that note, I'm going to end our call then, since no one else has any questions, and wish you all a wonderful month. Have a beautiful June. Enjoy celebrating any men in your life, whether it's a personal dad, whether it's a husband, whether it's a brother, whether it's a friend. So yeah, there's some nice products for men and all of us, but the focus was men this month. So I hope you guys get to experiment and enjoy some of those products too. Lots of love to you all, and I'll talk to you all soon. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining. Goodbye for now. Night. I'll let you know who wins that raffle. So yeah, maybe I'll hang out here for 10 more seconds. If you didn't yet write your full name and your email address, please do so I can enter you to win a sample of the mister. So you get to try it out. And I will send it to one lucky person. I'll let you guys know tomorrow who the winner of that is. Okay. Alrighty. That's all for now then. Thank you. Awesome to see that. Anyone else that wants to write it? Nope. Okay, awesome.